wonder what's that. And we're live here with day 9 of Quarantine Corner. We're trying something different today because we've got something exciting in just a few minutes. And so we're outside live, and day 9 of Quarantine Corner. Our book today is called Lucia the Luchadora. Can you see that? So excited about this book. It's by Cynthia Lenore Garza, and it's illustrated by Alyssa Bermudez. Now, both of them are from far away. So let me set this book down and let's go to our world map. We have to go to our world map today because Miss Garza is from Nairobi in Kenya. So if we take a look at this whole map, can you see the dot? We come close. Sorta. Is it good? Well, here's Africa. Here's Africa. And Kenya is this pink country right in here, and Nairobi is right inside of that. Kenya is here and Nairobi is inside of there. And then the illustrator, her last name is Miss Bermudez. She's from Hobart, Tasmania, and Tasmania is this little island south of Australia, and Hobart's like the capital, way down here. So way down here by Australia. So how would we get from Kenya to Hobart? Tasmania? Definitely boat would be a good choice. It'd be a fun cruise to truck on down there through the Indian Ocean. That'd be so amazing. So take a look today at both of those places and see if you can find some cool things that are going on in Kenya and in Tasmania. Now, before we get started, I just want to say thank you to Piper, who's done an amazing job helping me produce this show. So Piper, come on out here and say hi real quick. Can you wave? Hi, I'm so glad she helped us. And Axel, thank you. I'm so glad that you helped me. Mwah. Thank you for all your help. Perfect. And then also would like to say a special thank you to Powerhouse Publishing for allowing us to read this book online. Powerhouse Publishing is a neat little company in New York, and they've got some cool books. They're very graphic. They look kind of like graphic novels, and I think most of the illustrators that they work with tend to go in this style, so very cool. I would like to say a couple of hellos and a couple of thank yous to Sutton. Hello, Sutton, and Walker out there. I'm so glad you've been watching the shows. I'm grateful for your viewing. And for Clara, I saw Claire yesterday. We were out at the grocery store getting some milk, sort of an emergency run, and I saw Claire and her family, and we waved from far away, and she was getting a few essentials for her family too. So it's nice to still be able to see some friends out and about. And of course, Carter Sauce, thanks for watching. Appreciate you and your mama. And just a little blurb there as I'm wearing my Variety Record Store. Don't forget during all of these times, as much as possible, to shop local. Shop local. Do what you can for the economy in your town. Wonderful. Well, before we get started on the story, I've got a special guest. Oh, no? We're going to do our special guest. So I've got a special guest to come on with me, and we have found a luchador to come on camera with us to kind of inspire us a little bit about this story. So come on. We've got a luchador coming on. Oh, wow. We're so fortunate to have you on. Is your job as a luchador difficult?
No, my job as a luchador is not difficult.
Wonderful.
No.
Come a little closer just to make sure everybody can hear you. We're so grateful. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, wonderful. Your costume is wonderful. I see that you're wearing a mask. Mm-hmm. Is a mask essential to a luchador costume?
Mask is part of the costume.
Yes. And do people know who you are?
No idea.
No idea. That's so amazing. That's so cool. And do you think because you're wearing a costume, you can kind of do some things that you might not do if you were wearing that costume?
Yes, because people have no idea who I am.
That's so fantastic. Well, thank you for coming on. We're so grateful for you.
Thank you for having me.
Can you show us a couple of moves, maybe some things you do as a luchador in the ring?
One of my favorite moves is I like to get on top of the rungs, yes?
Yes.
I like to hop on my opponents. Nice pile drive to the face.
Wonderful. That's a powerful move right there. We probably shouldn't practice that at home, but as a luchador, it's fantastic. Thank you so much, and we hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Miss Brock.
Good luck with your next
Thank you.
fight.
Yes.
And be careful on your way out.
Thank you.
Thank you. So that was so exciting. So cool. Thank you so much. Well, we're going to go ahead and read our story. Lucia the Luchadora. Here we go. Oh, I think I skipped ahead. Here we go. Is this good view, Piper? Can we see? Is that good? A little closer. How about if I get down like this? Good. Lucia the Luchadora. Go bam! The boys zip by with their own capes fluttering behind them. Boom! They go boom, and they go crash, crash. The boys try to jump off the monkey bars, but no one can do a high flying leap from the top like I can. Oh, that sounds like our luchadors move from the top of the rungs, the pile drive. Sweet. I dive, I spin, I nail my landing every single time. I dash up the dark, swirly slide that no one dares go in, but the boys pay no attention to me. I like her cape. So fun. They dart off when I try to play with them. Mighty Mike yells out to me, "Girls can't be superheroes." And then to Nick, his twin, always adds, "Girls are just made of sugar and spice and everything nice." I don't feel very nice and sweet at that moment. I feel mad, spicy mad, kapow kind of mad. Kapow. Abuela watches me from a nearby bench. Abuela, look at that character. What do you think she might be in relation to this girl? A grandmother. That's right. Abuela is grandma in Spanish. When I flop down next to her, Abu leans over and whispers a secret. We had to plan. That night, Abu gives me an old box, and there's a shiny satin cape inside and a very special silver mask. Oh, can you see that? Looks like our luchador's costume. So fancy. Superhero, a luchadora. I don't know what a luchadora is, but Abu tells me that a luchadora is more than a masked wrestler with swift moves. More than just a superhero with slick style, a luchadora is agile. She moves and thinks quickly. A luchadora has moxie. I love that word. M-O-X-I-E. Look that up. Look that one up today. She is brave and full of heart and isn't afraid to fight for what is right. Most importantly, a luchadora never reveals her true identity. Abu tells me the greatest luchador of all time, El Santo, wore a silver mask too and never ever took it off. I slip the silver mask over my head, and when I look at myself in the mirror, I feel a bolt run through me. With that mask, you can become anything you dream of, Abu says. On the playground the next day, the boys zoom by in their capes. They go wham! They go whomp! I charge through the crowd, my new silver and white cape a blinding flash behind me. I catch everyone's eyes. Everyone wants to know who's wearing the silver mask. I'm a luchadora with a secret identity. With my silver mask, I can become anything I dream of being. I stand on top of the monkey bars, ready to do my high flying leap. I dive, I spin, I nail my landing, like always. And this time, everyone notices. Boom! Crash! The crowd goes wild. The boys go boom and they try to crash into me. But I'm lightning fast and no one can touch me. No one can wow like I can. I am the best kind of superhero. I'm Lucia the Luchadora. Before long, I see lots of other lucha libre masks on the playground. One day I spot a crusader in a pink mask with red glittery hearts. It's a girl, another luchadora, and I can't wait to play with my new pink crusader. But before I can run over, I hear something familiar. Girls can't be superheroes. Girls are just made of sugar and spice and everything that's nice. I feel spicy again, spicy mad, kapow kind of mad. And just then, the dark swirly slide goes clang, and everyone stops and stares. Bang, jingle, screech. Would you see what's on top of that little slide? Everyone shrinks, but I move closer. I hear a yip and a yelp and a peep that sounds like help. I feel the tick-tock in my chest, but I don't flinch. I dash through the crowd and up the ladder. Whee! moments later, I swoop down the slide with little Coco in my lap. Bravo, everyone cheers. My heart swells, but then I spot the pink crusader in the crowd. Why does she look so sad? She reads me the book. I remember Abu's words. A real luchadora must fight for what is right. My heart doesn't feel very full anymore. I know what I have to do, and I pull off my mask. Zap! Everyone is thunderstruck. My true identity is revealed. I am no longer a luchadora. And then something unexpected happens. Clap, clap, clap. Everyone's clapping their hands. And then something spectacular happens. Luchadoras everywhere are hidden in plain sight. Little Coco jumps off my lap and races through the crowd. I bolt after him in a flash, and all the boys and girls start to chase me. But I'm lightning fast. No one can catch me. No one is as dazzling or daring as I am. I climb up the monkey bars. I dive, I spin, and when I strike the ground, a charge runs through the crowd. I am the best kind of superhero. I am Lucia the Luchadora, masked or no mask. Wonderful. And there's a little information about luchadors. They're larger than life stars of the world of lucha libre, which is an acrobatic and theatrical style of wrestling that's popularized in Mexico. Many wear masks to conceal their true identities, although they can be unmasked by their opponent if they lose a match. And then there's some more information about them. You can take a look at that. Lucia the Luchador. What a great book. Again, it was so cool to have our luchador join us today. That was a really fun surprise. So let's talk about being kind today. And as maybe you could try to be sneaky kind today. Maybe try to do something for someone and never even let them know that it was you that did it, like a luchador wearing a mask. That would be a fun adventure for today. So try to do some sneaky kind things today. I do want to talk a few announcements. If you didn't get a chance to do your chalk out on your Chalk the Walk, hashtag Chalk the Walk, grab some chalk and maybe we had some tape and we made a pattern on our driveway and we posted that on Twitter on my @KCBrock44 Twitter account. And we had a fun time, Piper and I and Axel, doing that yesterday. So take some time today if you've got some sidewalk chalk. It doesn't have to be fancy chalk, it can be anything. And put a fun picture or a nice saying on your sidewalk for everyone to enjoy. So today, go outside. Go outside. It's gorgeous out here. Find ways to be kind. Yesterday, we read an Alphabet City book. If you didn't get a chance to get out yesterday, maybe today you could find some things to make an alphabet in your neighborhood. Or maybe you could even find objects to start with each letter of the alphabet and make your own little alphabet book using objects. That would be really cool. Today for Spirit Week, this is the last day of Spirit Week for this week, it's Disney Day. So today, Piper and I are going to watch some Disney Plus. Thank you to my mother for our Disney Plus Christmas present. That was a delightful present, and we are still enjoying it now. So maybe you could celebrate by watching a fun Disney movie, or maybe get into your favorite Disney costume, maybe some Rapunzel hair, or maybe a Cinderella blue dress, whatever you are going to love. You just go for it. Spring break. For Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, so just 3 days, you can get lunch next week. And these are probably the closest schools for HPES Tigers to go to. Maybe you could go to Brown or Central High School or McDowell or Riverside. Our school is not one of the ones that's going to be open during the break. So go get your breakfast and your lunch at one of those places right there. I think that's everything. I do want to let you know we're going to be taking a break from our quarantine corner since next week is spring break. My family and I have some things some projects and things we're going to be working on. And so I'm going to take a little break from my recordings, but look for us to come right back on April the 6th. April the 6th is a Monday, and we'll be back ready to start back with our learning at home and lots of fun things to come. So as always, be ready, safe, and kind to all of my Highland Park Tigers. And don't forget to let your light shine. I love you. I miss you.